that is really close to my heart, and that is mental health awareness. I was just listening, I was watching the news, and I was watching something on my iPad, and it was talking about mental health. And a presenter here in the UK, her name is June Sarpong. I really like her. I like the way how she presents and everything. And she's also, at times, she's a political commentator. And she talked about how her brother committed suicide a couple of years ago, totally unexpected and everything. And they were talking about the importance of mental health, the importance of looking after yourself, the importance of looking after yourself mentally. We take time to look after our physical bodies, we make sure we eat, we do all of that, but we don't take time out to look after ourselves mentally, and that is really, really important. And this is a topic that is really close to my heart, because I think it's so important. I've known people that have had mental health issues, and there are so many things in life that can push you over the edge, as it were. And I think also in Christian circles, people tend not to talk about mental health. They say go and pray, read a scripture, do different things. And in Christian circles, in some quarters, not all, in some quarters, mental health is something that is not discussed. And I think it's very, very important to talk about it, to share, to let it be known that it's okay to talk about the subject. And I just want to come on and share 5 ways that you can look after your mental health, because we're in a society where people want to work, and they keep going. Maybe you have 2 jobs, 3 jobs, and you've got a family to look after, and you're just going around in a circle, and you keep going, and there's pressures coming from every direction, and you're not taking time to look after yourself emotionally and mentally. And I want to challenge you today with these 5 tips to take some time out to look after your mental health. Okay, so the 5 things that I want to share with you. The first one is to talk about your feelings. If you have a friend, or if you can afford it, go to a counsellor, go to a psychiatrist, something. You know where you are with it. Get someone who can help you. Get somebody who you can talk to about your feelings. Even if you just had a bereavement, get some counselling for that bereavement. But it's important to talk about your feelings, because when you talk about the way how you feel, it can help you with your well-being. Number 2, make sure that you eat well, because diet can affect the way how you feel mentally. There are certain foods that can be stimulants. If you have too much sugar, maybe too much caffeine, they can affect the way how you feel also. Okay. Number 3, take a break. And that is a key one. Take a break. You may not be able to afford to fly out and go on different holidays and things like that, but you can take a break. Take some time out. Go for a walk. There are key places that I like to go to for walks, because I like walking, and I did some of that yesterday, which I quite like. There are key places that I go to for a walk, and when I go there, it changes my mind, it changes my mood, I feel refreshed, and I'm somebody that likes nature. And when I go and walk by the river or walk in the park or whatever, it changes the way I feel. Vibrant, I feel alive. If I was feeling heavy, it lifts, because I like to walk and connect with nature and appreciate the greenery around me, appreciate nature in itself. And one thing that I've really learned to develop, that I'm trying to cultivate, and that is to have a heart of gratitude, to be grateful for what I have, to be grateful for what I'm able to do, to not take things for granted, to be appreciative. So I want to challenge you with that. Learn to be grateful. Even if it's just one thing in a day, be grateful for that one thing. Express gratitude. People have gratitude journals where they write down things that they are grateful that may have happened in that day. Maybe somebody paid them a compliment, or maybe they were able to help somebody cross the road, or maybe they were able to do a good deed for someone. They were looking outward. And, you know, when you can look outward, yes, you may have your own issues, but when you are able to look outward and help somebody else and appreciate somebody else, it can give you a positive feeling for yourself. Okay, so look outward. And I like to always try and look outward, help somebody else, appreciate somebody else, help somebody, you know, an older person across the road, somebody who might look lost, help them find their way. Do something for someone else. Look outward, because sometimes I think people tend to look inward too much. They have a lot of their own problems and stuff. And sometimes when you look outward and you can give out to somebody else, it can create a feeling of being satisfied that you've helped somebody. So look outward. That's really, really important also. And the last one that I'm going to share with you is keep active. Go to the gym, get your pheromones up. There's something called those feel-good factors, those endomorphins that you release when you work out in the gym. So get walking. That's why I like walking. Walk, exercise. Excuse me. I like to go to the sauna once a week. When I go there and I have my sauna and, you know, my health suite, I feel really good by the time I come back out. So look for different forms of exercise that agrees with you, that you like doing, and do those things on a consistent basis. They can help to alleviate some of the stresses that you might be going through, and they can help put you in a good place. Okay, so there are just 5 tips that I've given, or maybe 6 I've given, that can help you look after your mental health. And if needs be, go and speak to somebody who is a professional, who will be able to help you. But don't keep everything bottled in. Also, one more that I'd like to share is the importance of having really good positive relationships in your life. Look to form friendships and relationships with people who you can help and people who can help you, because having a positive relationship is very good. It's very important. I have a particular friend that I don't see that often. Maybe I might see her, I don't know, once every 4, 5, 6 weeks, something like that, or sometimes 6 months I don't see her. But when we meet, it's like we've never been separated, and we talk. And that kind of friend, I know that I've got that person for life. Because when we meet, it is just talking, and we share, and we, catch up on what we're doing. We've been to spa together. We've been on holiday together. And I know that's one friend that I will have for the rest of my life. So having good, positive friendships is really, really important. So if you have somebody that you're friends with and you can start maybe doing things together, cultivate positive relationships. Let people see, let people know the benefits of having you as a friend. Okay, so I hope that these small tips would have helped you today. Thank you for joining me, and look after your mental health. As I said before, in some societies, some cultures, even some religions or certain faiths, they don't talk about this subject, and so many people who belong to those faiths and maybe cultures, they're suffering in silence because mental health issue is a taboo. Mental health concerns is a taboo. But I want to really challenge you to take some of these small steps and begin to make mental health a priority in your life, because in the long run it will really, really help you. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you in my next broadcast. And to find out more about me, you can go to my Periscope profile and click my link tree, and I have all my courses there and all my different bits and pieces. Don't forget to subscribe if you go and visit my YouTube channel, and I will see you in my next broadcast. Okay, bye.